Fish inside a tree hollow? How make one so we and our pets can watch from outside? Today, I'm making a viewable tree hollow. After eating and drinking, they can watch fish, play and relax. Let's build this rainforest tank. Hello, everyone. For this build, we'll use a 45 centimeters cube tank. Let me show it again. Back left has a pump chamber. With this chamber, pump swabs take seconds. In this build, what usually fails are the electronics. Plants rarely fail. If they do, they're easy to replace. Electronics are different. Without a rear chamber, the pump gets buried below. Even with an inner chamber, you must disturb the layout. First, build the wood frame and mark land from water. Along the land-water edge, add plenty of mesh. Gaps outside the mesh must be sealed with foam. Most suitable fish are tiny. They can slip into gaps. Once under the hardscape, they're basically gone. Next, use a small tank. To form it, the hollow must hold water, so the safest way is using a real tank. On the back, attach a grid panel. We'll use expanding foam to glue stone pieces and hide the hollow inside. Watch this part. Don't foam directly on glass, especially underwater. After a few days, it will peel off. Some may ask, why not use real bark? I don't have bark right now. If using bark, reverse it. Because this visible side is the hollow's inner wall, but after trying stone here, I think it looks better. If you've used bark, you know, the underwater safe bark is mostly champagne bark. The inner side is too flat, with little texture, so it looks dull. Stone looks aged. Now match the tank size and leave rear panel space. Then on the small tank side, cut an overflow outlet. That means water enters this small tank, exits through the overflow, then flows down into the lower water pool to keep fish from escaping. Add metal mesh here as a barrier. Then fish stay in without worry. The water is circulating, so the fish won't lack oxygen. The fork chamber sits above it. The overflow is on the right, so this time the fork chamber goes on the left, keeping circulation smooth. Along the overflow, shape foam downward into a stream channel. The rim also needs foam to hide with wood later. Driftwood is hard to glue onto glass, but on expanding foam, it's much easier. No filter cotton needed, just add some structural glue and press. It will hold near the outlet. Make a short channel too. All water must enter the hollow. Around the hollow tank, soften the boxy shape. Don't follow the tank edge too neatly with wood. The tank is square. If it's too neat, it will still look square, and that looks bad. Next, cover all exposed foam. The simplest way is stone skin. If you're doing this yourself, use just a little glue, and it will stick. But mine must survive shipping. During transport, it may not stay upright, so the whole scape must be solid, even upside down. It can't fall apart. That's why in my builds, I use lots of structural glue. I do everything to make it strong. I didn't film all the channel work. I kept using glue to reinforce the stones. Then, I sealed it with stream soil. Again, this matters. Stream waterproofing is crucial. Don't let water leak everywhere. Leaked water can make planting areas too wet. If the channel is finished while running, but you find a leak, change the plan. Plant marsh plants there. These builds need flexibility and quick adjustment. If the frame has flaws, hide them with plants. Messy plants, trim. If leaks hurt some plants, switch to better ones. Escaping is like anything else. Plan well before starting. Once you start, be bold, but handle details carefully. Most hidden problems come from tiny details. Fix flaws when you see them. If you can't fix one, use strengths to cover it. Nothing goes perfectly. It's like tank driftwood. No piece of wood looks perfect at first. We rely on plants, rocks, water, and animals together to bring the wood alive. On their own, wood and stone lack life. Plants are just potted plants. They may be alive, but lack wild energy. Only when combined can they show true vitality. Wood anchors, plants rise wild. In aquascaping, wildness matters most. For structure, be bold and open. For details, keep control. then it gets more interesting. I used fine sand above too. Logically, a hollow should have wood chips. Since it's inside a tree, still, I don't recommend them. The overflow mesh has small gaps. It won't take long for chips to clog it. Then you'd clean it often. By comparison, fine river sand is more practical. For daytime reptiles, you need a UV lamp. They'll bask under it. This tank is for a client, so I can only use tweezers and feed piece by piece. In normal keeping, you can add more food at once. They'll search and find it. If mixing more species, remember one thing: choose species that aren't aggressive. Size gaps shouldn't be too big. If they use different levels, that's even better. That's all for today. This is Rainy Season Cloudscape. I'm Leon Chi. See you next time. Bye.